Rogan Experience.
Train by day, Joe Rogan podcast by night, all day. We're up, Mr. Hennessey.
Mr. Rogan.
Fun hanging with you today. That's what it is. They paid for everything. They paid to put the show on. I think they even bought out the ads. And they took care of the whole thing. They put it on television. It was like a Hail Mary, and it was a fucking touchdown.
Wow.
And Stephen Bonner, rest in peace, he just died. Okay. And Forrest Griffin had the most insane fight in the finals of The Ultimate Fighter.
Wow.
And people were just calling friends up. You got to watch this. This is insane, because the viewership skyrockets during the fight.
Yeah, sure.
Because it's so wild.
Right.
And that fight made the UFC. That fight made the sport.
Really?
Because then people are like, what is this?
Okay.
And then they put on another event. Yeah. And the other event got fucking huge. And then Chuck Liddell came onto the scene.
Yes.
And when Chuck Liddell was the champion, Chuck Liddell was so fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
He was this do or die berserker. He would just come at you, just swinging bombs, take one on the chin, knock dudes out. His fights were wild.
He didn't give a shit.
He was the real reason why the UFC became uber popular, because you would watch The Ultimate Fighter, and it was a wild fight, a great fight, but then you need a destroyer.
Right.
You need a destroyer, and that destroyer was Chuck Liddell. And for the run where he was at the top, where Chuck Liddell was just murking people.
So he was kind of like the Michael Jordan in that he basically took the sport to another level?
No, well, you know, he was an exceptional champion.
Okay.
But I wouldn't say he was the Michael Jordan. He was just,
fair enough.
He had the most fan-friendly style you could ever imagine. He would just come after dudes and smash people. Like, he was never trying to win decisions. Chuck Liddell was trying to send you into the dream world.
Okay.
And that
so he was entertainer. He was Maximus the
yes.
Yeah.
When he would win, he would throw his arms back like this. It was crazy. see if you get a video of Chuck Liddell knocking someone out and then celebrating, because it was like this iconic primal rage celebration. And when you can only fight like that for so long.
Sure.
Here's the reality
take the toll
of physical damage on the body and the kind of sparring that you have to do to fight like that.
Yeah.
But when he did it, my God, it was glorious. His fights when he knocked out Tito Ortiz, like, oh my God, he was a monster.
Right.
He was a monster.
Yeah.
He was just smashing people, and he was a really good wrestler too. So good luck taking him down.
Wow.
So this is, this is Chuck with a fucking mohawk.
Yeah,
look at this fucking savage, dude.
Oh my God.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at him. Oh,
like
they're not showing the Look at him. Look at this celebration. Bro, I'm telling you, when Chuck Liddell was in his prime, he was one of the most terrifying fucking human beings that's ever walked the face of the earth.
Wow.
You can't do this for that long. There's only so many years a man can do this for like this. But my God, Chuck Liddell was so fucking entertaining. He was a destroyer, man. He would just come at you. Look at this shit. He's so terrifying looking. Tattoo on his head, mohawk, built like a brick shit house, just throwing fucking hammers.
Who's the destroyer? Who's the up and coming destroyer today?
Oh, did you see that Babalu knockout? Back that up again. This one was insane.
Oh, with the leg?
Dude, he would do that to everybody. He was just smashing people.
Wow. Yeah, he didn't know what defense is. He's pure offense all the time.
Well, he had defense, but he didn't. He fucking threw caution to the wind, man.
Wow.
The guy just came after people, and he was so mean. But that also made the UFC, because that guy that was the figurehead. That was the big guy. He was the face of the company, because he was the guy that, like, if you, the casual fan, when you talk to him, like, have you seen the Chuck Liddell fight? You're going to see the Chuck Liddell fight.
Yeah.
So that, like, that also took the sport to the next level.
So from throwing newspapers to stand-up to pool to New York, then Hollywood, UFC interviews, what motivated you for podcasts? You were so far ahead of your time on that.
Well, I wasn't really. There was other people that were doing it at the same time. They like Adam Carolla already had a podcast. Mark Maron already had a podcast. There was quite a few people that were already doing it.
Maybe your style just stuck and grew.
Well, it's just I think I got into it because of radio, really.
Okay.
I was like doing like Opie and Anthony show mostly.